Oh, we got a match. Chaos Dwarves. Definitely not the matchup we wanted to see. Even with mega elves, you don't want to see Chaos Dwarves. Go the Great. Got a couple of Claw, although they haven't got Mighty Bow. Got a couple of Mighty Bow, but they don't have Piling On. Got some nice Break Tackle Bulls. Got Dirty Player. Got an amazing team theme based on the Eiffel 65 song. I love that a lot. Solid record. Yeah, this will be tough. So this is game number 17 on the Wood Elves, is up against these Chaos Dwarves. I'm blue. 13 players, they can foul away. I mean, they're going to get the bribe anyway, but definitely not the game you're hoping for as elves, but I'm definitely glad as well they don't have Piling On. Yeah, Treeman could be in trouble. Although the Claw doesn't have Mighty Bow, so it depends how they roll, I guess, like everything. The trees could probably get cast again because the tree gets cast literally every game. 2 bribes. Yeah. 2 bribes and a wizard. We're going to get fouled a lot. At least we do have the bench. So yeah, this is actually a good example of why maybe this was the right time to get the bench. Because if we didn't buy the bench, we're still facing Chaos Dwarfs with a wizard and a bribe. Sure, the second bribe means they can foul even more. But like if they just roll well and don't get that bribe used, they can foul like crazy anyway, so...
I'm just a CCL griefer, hellboy like you.
Okay, they put us on defense first, which is neat because that's what we would have chosen anyway. Do we do the full, like... The thing is, it's really nice having this player on defense, even when it's not just one turning, right? Like, it's a really nice player to have around. But I think in this matchup, which is going to be tough, having the option of the 1 turn guaranteed is the right thing to do. So we'll just leave that off. We've still got 2 catches on the pitch. They have got Claw to hit the tree, but I think, especially with them being strength 3, you do still put the tree on the line and you say, well, it's annoying. It could cost the tree, but make you invest the sort of assists to get it, because like that all is like, yeah, it takes energy for them to get those assists. Takes energy, takes commitment of players, is what I'm trying to say. What are we thinking here? We could do full boat. Might do a full boring boat. This team's so freaky that I feel like the full boring boat is going to be more often the choice that we go for. You there, you there, you there, you there, you there. Probably going to swap you there even though you're an easy target, unfortunately. This is one of the reasons that I don't like the thrower. You can't protect the thrower. There's absolutely no way that you can make the thrower a piece that you protect. In fact, I'm half inclined to put the thrower on the line ahead of the wrestle. Like, wrestle is kind of fun to have on the line because it's annoying against dwarfs if they do end up rolling the both down, but the wrestle's also pretty useful to have free. But I'll go with this. The boat is the best defense. Andy said so. And apparently we always listen to Andy because I got the thrower. Andy was persuasive. Opponent is not chatting. But I'm going to tell them anyway. Because I do. It's an amazing team theme. We have rolled a snake already, so we've started off the game by being dice. Not a blitz. Mega diced. And they've got sure hands. So we've been like absolutely top tier dice already. We didn't get a blitz, and our opponent has sure hands. That's like the hardest level of dicing. Circopelius survives. Reindeer survives. Good start, team. The tree is not going to stand firm because you're going to foul it. Or maybe they're not going to now. Tree didn't die. That's an improvement on some recent tree performance. Nice. Good job, team. It was a pretty nice start to the game to get through turn one without any immediate losses. I mean, they should foul because they've got 2 bribes, so you really should be fouling every turn. So probably reindeer, I would guess. Could still be the tree, but it's a bit of a commitment. We're not taking the claw hit. On the tree, you mean? It's just easier to get the hit with the bull centaur, and you don't need to kill the tree, right? Like if you're going to like fight the tree, just knocking it down is already a big success because now I've got to roll 4+ for it to stand up again. I think they're trying to decide whether to foul first or pick the ball up first. They've gone for the ball. Oh, they dirty player move. They aren't fouling. Or if they are fouling, they're not doing it with dirty player. I think with 2 bribes, I'm even fouling stuns. Because you've got that second bribe, I think you should be. Up gets the tree. So now that's quite a nice trade. Obviously, they've got claw on that player, so they're going to want to try and hit the tree back. But now you have to really work to get the assist on it. So that's potentially quite a nice trade for us if that can stay that way. I'd love to be hitting hobgoblins because they're armor 7, but none are available to us right now. So are we just taking a mighty bow hit on that one and hoping we get a high roll? I think we are. High roll into dead. I'll take high roll into KO. Pretty nice. We mighty bowed through the thick skull. And stay there for a turn, I think. Do we need to bring some players around here to stop this from getting hit, actually? Maybe if we even just edge everything over 1 square. That might make you a little bit more reluctant to go for that hit on the tree with the claw. Oh, I thought that hadn't... I'm an idiot. Oh well. Let's put that in there then. And bring you to the middle. Nice start. Nice start just to randomly knock out a Chaos Dwarf. There you are. Andy did do that. That was very nice of Andy. He's all right, that Andy Davo. We quite like him, but don't tell him too much. It'll go to his head. Andy, you still listening, or are you back on mute? Okay, Foul coming in now on the wrestle piece. Snakes, please. Not snakes, but not an armor break. So yeah, we have done very well so far on the removals. Very, very well. Do you dodge this Chaos Dwarf at the end of the turn now? Nope, they're going to let it get hit. And it will get hit. But what order do we do things in? It's honestly so tempting to base up here just so I can hit that dirty player. But that really does require like throwing stuff in to a fight that we probably shouldn't have with Chaos Dwarfs. Because we'd have to put the guard in. So no, let's just keep trying to chip Chaos Dwarfs. Chip another Chaos Dwarf, please. I said please and everything. Oh wow, that was... I blitzed with the wrong one. That would have broken armor. I thought that was the Mighty Bow one. Oh dear, Tree. That's a missed opportunity. Oh well, it's happened. Okay. Oh, it's a shame. I did mean to use the Mighty Bow. I clicked the wrong player. I was not concentrating enough. That was supposed to be a Mighty Bow hit. But, hey-ho. This is hanging Zophiana out a bit and could well get Zophiana hit. But to hit, because it's strength 4, you've got to commit quite a lot of players this way. And yeah, we're not against the idea of making them pick a side, because then we can start to really squeeze them. So yeah, that's why I sort of put Zophiana out there. She's quite a tempting target because the strength up without any block is pretty nice to hit. But it takes a lot of pieces to do it. Okay, another Mighty Bow hit. Another POW. Giraffe is too strong. Another snake. Let's say another. Have been other snakes. We rolled snakes on the fan factor. I don't know if it's been snakes other than that. And now we're getting a hit back here as well. Man, I wish we had the wizard. Drop a fireball on that. Splat some chorfs and hobgoblins. Boy, they're definitely giving us some hits this turn. Looks like they're not fouling this turn either. At least they're not doing it with Dirty Player. So unless they're doing a Bull Centaur foul, no foul this turn. Spicy. Okay. How do we want to do this? push the bell center onto the tree. If we blitz that one. I kind of want to blitz that because of the armor 7, but if I blitz this one, then we can push the bell center into the tree, which is kind of nice. Who needs to armor 7? Just Kaz Chorfs. We are high rolling. Cool. It's pretty good for us, really. That's 1 Chorf down, 2 off the pitch, and yeah, 2 off the pitch, and 1 out for the game. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Nice. Dodge is good skill. How greedy to be, because I want to take that hit, but I can't bring the assist up for it. Greed is good. Because now that bull is stuck for its break tackle. Like if it wants to do a break tackle, it's got to do 2 dodges to get out. Kaz Ewell Chorfs, right? We're 2 players up on this drive, and I have no idea how. Tom the Owl is once again trying to put the whole team on his back. He's done it before, so we have left the tree to get clawed this time, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll regret taking that follow, because it moved me away from my sort of player who's helping. Cancel assists. So that's 3, 4, 5. You need a guard in here for 6. Actually, this still doesn't work unless you get another guard. Well, you can do the 1 dice, I guess. Basing on there and then doing a 1 dice is spicy. Okay, yeah, do that blitz first. That works. Yeah, fair enough. That does work. Basing the tree with the ball is still spicy regardless, but it's less spicy this way. You have to reroll it, because if you don't knock me down, I'll stand firm. Okay, that does work. That's why you need Mighty Bear with your claw. Rolls a 7. Oh, Ross is off having his day outside. It's going good so far, but you're about to fell a tree with a nice group. So that's less fun. Will give us a chance at the dirty player at last, which is nice. Oh, if they don't cover the back of it, though, we might have a hit on the ball. Okay, you can cover it with that. Fair enough. Yep. Now foul the tree. Does injure the tree. The tree's always injured. It's like the first thing on this team. Oh well, we've got a bench. We've now got no tree. We will never get SVP on these trees. It's just not going to be a thing this season. We're going to have rookie trees the whole way. Do we now just take a hit at a soft target? We definitely can get into a nice screen. I mean, there's always a 1 dice leap play on the ball, but I don't think we want to take that yet because we don't need to. And there's a risk associated with that, which is a fail a leap, get fouled. It is funny that on a team that's all AV7, the first removal was the AV10 one. Turns out AV7 is the best armor in this game because our AV7 pieces haven't gone off, and when we finally hit their AV7 piece, also didn't go off. All right, full elf screen, all the way across the pitch. On turn 5, could be worse. Why are my trees so bad this season? My trees are terrible. The rest of the team is incredible. My trees have just been constantly bad. GFI fail? No. But no knockdown. Tell you what, Dale does look quite dashing actually in that. I love this team kit. This is one of my favourite team kits, I think, in a while. Like, look how that looks. I really like that strip. And it looks, I don't know exactly what the styling is on that thrower piece, but it's like it's almost like a neckerchief. It's cool. Okay, giving up some hits back here. Trying to base up to create some additional sort of pressure on us, I guess. Okay, wrestle's a good skill. And then what? Could blitz this off target and then dodge out with that one. Or should we not blitz off target? Should we keep going for the big pieces? Because even if we don't break armor, like on turn 5 going into turn 6, knocking down these slow pieces is really slows down their drive. Because then we can just like tag it from the back as well. And stop it from coming up to be part of their offensive push. And this one is here. This one is here. Cool. Yeah, like even though the tree ends up going off, the tree is kind of done its job even in going off in the end, because that tree cost them probably 2 turns of trying to push forwards, maybe more. And so yeah, obviously I'm sad to lose it, but keeping them here for longer is a good thing. They're running out of time to make their push, which is why just knocking those ones over this turn and stopping them from going anywhere means that your cage, like your ideal cage pieces, haven't gone forwards. Especially the guard, because we have strength 4 leap options to get into the cage. Like if we can keep the guard, at least some of it back, then that increases our chance on turn 8 of being able to jump into the cage and hit the ball. Okay, pushing in here with the strength to try to force some forward movement. Don't hate that at all. Good guard positioning so we can't get a leap on the ball without coming into contact with their guard. This is another turn of like, how rowdy do you want to be? Because we could actually base this all up now if we just want to stop them from moving. But it could cost us. dodge that guard out and put it back in there. Hit there and then just stick blodge pieces in front of those 2 bull centaurs and then screen behind it. Let's get that front part of the screen in regardless. Oh, sugar, I thought that wasn't off tackle. Okay, well, that's going to change plans a bit. I thought that was my safe dodge. I just missed the tackle. Oh, there's no such thing as a safe dodge. Well, that's not great, but at least we did move some pieces in front first. This is going to be a scary turn. They're going to get some hits back that I don't want them to get. I thought that was not off tackle, which obviously a snake was going to be a snake anyway. In fact, there were 4 ones in a row waiting for us in the dice log there. But yeah, oh well. At least we did do those moves. Means they've got still a reasonably hard time getting everything they want in front of the ball. The really bad bit about this is they're about to take a mighty blow hit on a very good player, which we didn't need to do. Just to push. They've got 2 rerolls though. But then they need GFIs. You do need GFIs on your ball carrier.
Get in.
Good. Obviously very glad about that. So actually, I don't know if you can take the GFIs in your ball carrier, can you? Well, maybe now. Gosh, interesting turn. I'm curious to see where they try to take it. Oh, good stretch. Better failed dodge than more down splits and getting quad skulls. Yeah, because it was 4 ones in a row. And so you're right, actually. If we'd blitzed first and got quad skulls, that would have been worse. So actually, that was, in many ways, that was the least bad scenario. Because at least we had got nothing moved in front and we had these in front. Okay, makes a dodge. Hasn't used break tackle yet, so they could use another dodge if they wanted to. Sure feet pops. Okay. Oh, I got the reroll for it because they didn't do the agreed reroll before. Okay, so they have got that one step forward. They will not be able to screen this from elite play. But I want to make a screen first. That's annoying. Not the end of the world, but it's annoying. Right, you're a scoring threat. Let's get that out of the way first. So the lead play now for making it has to come in from here because we actually need, what's scary with the lead players, we need to leave you there to occupy those players to do the 2 dice if we're going to do that. Could we also just take some hits here? So this is 4, 6 on our, just 4 at the moment. So if we want to do that, we've really got to get the guard in there. Good. Because we can open this up to hit it without even using a leap, actually. But we need to be able to hit this. And doing that requires some more basing, which requires some more 2+s. Which is all scary. Oh, it's got guards, we can't actually cancel that one. Okay. It's not good. Oh, we're doing the late play. Oh, we're just going to hit here. Good. That's got to stay there. We're taking some hits back this turn. I don't think I played that as well as I should have done. Got a bit time panicked there at the end of the turn. Yeah, time panic definitely set in for me. Hobgoblin is still in scoring range, but there's quite a tricky screen for it to get through. And obviously the bulls are not, because they've both been knocked over. Can we swap the window sizes of Budbowl and Dog? Not this time, I'm afraid. Maybe I'll work out how to do that on a future stream. That's good. Will they reroll it? Because I think they're not scoring. I would have been tempted to reroll that and foul it, because I don't think they're going to score. I don't really see how they do score. They need to punch this out of the way and then just do a crazy set of dodges with a Hobgoblin that hasn't got dodge. The fireball was an option. The wizard was definitely an option. And I may have forgotten the wizard again. I think they're not going to try and score now. Keep the wizard, go on defense. Did they get a babe? No. But if they get their KO back... I mean, they'll be on 11 right now anyway. Obviously, I'm hoping that stays out because it's a good piece. Yeah, playing into this team with it still having a wizard is not going to be straightforward. Okay, so not trying to score, I don't think. Double skulls. Sadly, they do still have the reroll. Their arm breaks have been terrible so far. Long may it continue. Okay, just going to run the ball backwards. Man, why don't we have the wizard? Could use the wizard so well here. Why don't they just let us have it?
Boo.
Right. Boo indeed. I am. What changed is we got a natural one-turner J-Lev. And then the natural one-turner was... I've never had one on Woodhouse before. The natural one-turner was the first thing to make me think, actually, for natural one-turns, thrower could be handy. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got like a one dice play to hit the ball, but then we'd have no recovery for it. So we've probably got to do crazy wall dance plays to get the ball. But they are all looking pretty crazy from here. Going backwards It does actually seem like a reasonably sensible play for them in the end. Okay, kind of hoping that would be a POW. But now we could maybe leap to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can't get there that way. We still have to dodge through on a 4+. You going this way, you could at least make that 3+ dodges. There's still one off tackle though. Leap. 4+ in. You can cancel the assist from there. At least we've got the 2 dice, and then we'll work out who's going to get the ball to throw it afterwards. We'll probably like you or something. Four plus dodges can work. 3+ leaps cannot. Yeah. Oh well, didn't injure ourselves at least. Okay, 0-0. Nah, always try to score, BB Jock. Always try to score with what else. The chance to score is so good if it happens. Can be so powerful. Ah, they got their KO back. So it's 11 on 11. This is normally prime dagger territory for me. But dagger against the wizard is scary. So I'm a bit undecided. Like especially 11 on 11, is it better just to bang it in quickly and go back on defense and trust our defense because we've got really nice pieces for defending with. And if we can defend with a full 11, you know, you get into what I talked about before, Crystal's favourite draw plus position. Where if your bad situation is a draw, then that's a pretty good situation to be in. Like if your sort of less good outcome is a draw. God, I love that catcher so much. I'm going to be so sad when it dies. Movement 10 would out of catcher. Could just one turn, they're not sitting up to stop us, but as we established by looking at the numbers before Flux Streamer, even with all these good players, the one turner, oh, I didn't realise they'd finished their turn, is still like a 60% play, so you can actually get in real trouble doing that. So no, I'm not going to do that. It's not my plan. But a 2-turn might well be on the cards. Got to be a bit careful because they've got the break tackle. Yeah, I think we'll certainly give ourselves a 2-turn option. Especially since they've set up so far back. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, okay, fine. May regret that when they get perfect defense. Sweltering heat. Literally nobody's favourite. Okay. It's not really who I wanted the ball on. Let's just bring it back here into the middle. Wrestle it is. But we'll still have 2 squares to get out of the way. Nope. Push you up in front of that. Push you up into that square. I really better cover this in case things go wrong. What do they do? I don't know if I should be doing that, but I am. This is real bait. Like, look at that, because how you get that piece killed though as well. Let's do it this way around. You over there. Because that is in scoring range. In fact, just sort it, push up one more. Bring you over to this side. Do not like using that reroll on turn 1. Not certain I should have done it, but I did it, so. Yeah, record is still looking good for now. It's Kim Jock. We've got, I think, is it 13, 1 and 2? 13, 2 and 1, sorry, yeah. Nice. Not as greedy as us. Not as greedy as us. This should be one square further forward, shouldn't it, really? We don't have to do a GFI next turn, which we might do. Looks like they're not going to stop us from getting in there if we want to. Okay, let's start with the handoff. Good. And let's take this mighty bear hit. Fine. Good. Gosh, I was nervous about that. All right, so yeah, just scoring, putting ourselves in that draw plus position where like the draw is looking strong and we could, sorry, the win is looking possible and the draw is the fallback position rather than the draw being the sort of in the middle and the loss being a possibility. Like if we just score, it's pretty unlikely that the Chaos War is going to score twice. Now the sweltering heat could mean it's really easy for them to score back. And that is pretty bad sweltering heat for us. We've lost 3 players and they've only lost 1. So this might be a draw, which is obviously not what we were hoping for, but it's a lot better than a loss. And with the wizard, you're just not totally sure how things are going to go. So I think I'm okay with the decision, even if I'm annoyed about the sweltering heat hurting us quite so badly. We still have chances to push for a win, right? Like it's not like doing this has cost us the win completely. It's just that now with these numbers it looks a lot tougher. That's why it was definitely worth throwing the dice and trying to score at the end of the last half. Because if we'd gone 1-0 up at the end of the last half, then the win is really on the cards. Whereas here, less certain. So they still have 11, unfortunately. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which, to be fair, is not like a shocking number for this time in the game. You'd kind of expect 8 elves is very possible. I'd rather that they're out with sweltering heat rather than injured. But yeah, obviously having got ourselves in a position of having 11 players, it's a real bummer that the sweltering heat has hit us so hard. And the Chaos Dwarf they've lost, well, of course, it's still bad for them to lose Chaos Dwarf. It's kind of the least important one now for this matchup because its claw and our only armor pieces off the pitch. Freezing Star, welcome to the team. First time being hit. Does not go straight to the casualty box. I was expecting like first hit, first the casualty box. Daedalquist wanted to be a thrower, wanted me to have a thrower. Is injured the first time they get hit. Not dead though, Daedal. Well done. So now we're on 7 elves. 7 elves is where it starts to feel quite thin, and they've still got fouls and underblitz to come. Got 4 rerolls as well, so I think we're going to have to play cleverly to not draw this game now. I think our opponent won't push for the win because they know that if they push for the win, all of these are coming back, unless they really pitch clear us. And I think what we have to do with our offense is look for the turn to make the leap play because we have still got the strength 4 option. Of course, the awkward thing is that might be literally this turn because the guard is over here, right? So if we give them another turn, they're going to bring the guard together with their cage and they're going to be able to make it so I can only get 1 dice on the ball. Whereas right now, it's actually possible for me to get 2 dice on that ball if I can make the leap. So this might be a no risk it, no biscuit turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, we're not there yet. Got to go to the square. I can count. Doesn't really matter. Not the scatter we were looking for. Not at all. Need them to fail some dice. At least we've taken their sure hands off. I just think if we didn't do it then, they were going to get the ball together with the guard. I think it had to be that turn. You know, if we lose, well, if we concede the touchdown this drive, we concede the touchdown. We've scored. But yeah, I felt like the guard was going to get into position to make our life hell if we didn't do that then. So greedy GFIs, make them. You can't re-roll that with the ball on the floor. You cannot be that greedy. They are that greedy and they get pushes. And now if they fail the pickup, we have a real chance to win. Their sure hands is gone. We need this 3+ to fail. 3+ fail and it can scatter lots of places. This player's got to do it, I assume, because you don't want to move that one out of the cage. Ah, damn it. That was such a good chance they gave us. Luckers. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh well, there's still a chance here, so we'll try and take it. Knockdown there would really have been nice. It's a dodge off tackle, whichever way we do it. But we need to base this at the back so we can... Oh, you don't need to base it here and hit that way, don't we, really? There's 2 dodges. I should have not reached that way. Because the only way we're hitting this with 2 dice is hitting from this side. Because of the guard in there. Yeah, that is 2 dice. Try again. Makes it. Makes it. Pushing it this way gets it near to the catcher. Got to follow up. I'm going to get killed, but... Oh, God damn it. It's like the one terrible scatter square. Oh man, that was another real chance that turn. Just need a different scatter. Like if it scatters that way, then we just win again. Like we had the movement 9 catcher, movement 10 catcher just waiting to pick it up. But not to be. Oh man, I feel like we could have got this. Because like that's one of like the actual win conditions as well, right? Because they're still sitting on that wizard. But if you just score that turn, then it's 2-0 and they can't do anything about it. So really, that's like the one square. Anything else is a scatter or it's a catch. But that one square was just bad for us. And they do finally succeed in powering us on the war dancer. Can't appo it. Gets fouled. Have to accept the draw. Have to accept the draw. They might fail a pickup or something. But yeah, I think not worth spending the appo on that. We've given ourselves good chances to win the game. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's how Blood Bowl breaks sometimes. Good news is we can scatter the ball if they hit us. So like they want to hit us because they don't want us over the ball. We can scatter it, and if we get lucky, it might go next to our other catcher. Thanks for the follow, somebody. Thank you for the follow. Whoever that is. Me IRL. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Scatter it is, even though this puts us into prime fouling position. Scatter up. Scatter up. Does scatter up. Oh, they caught it. That's not the scatter up I was hoping for. But it's maybe not what they're looking for either. Because we probably can't get a hit on that. Maybe. I don't know. We've got a lot of strength 2 players on the pitch now. Yeah, maybe it's too hard to hit that actually. My initial optimism is already fading. I can get a 1 dice on it probably. Another KO. So we can dodge to there. Problem is getting a 1 dice. We need to cancel both those. Actually, that's already cancelled. So yeah, dodge to here, and we can hit it from there. It's as good a chance as we're going to get with these players that we have on the pitch. It's not over yet. Every single scatter has been so bad. We've had so many chances. We've had so many bloody chances. If I still had the dodge, I might have been rowdy and gone for that, but without the dodge, it's probably a bit too rowdy. I've scattered it like 3 times. I've put it on the ground a lot. Like, there's only so much you can do, right? Like, at some point, you just need one of the scatter dice to not be awful. But they've all been awful. Yeah, if they start failing pickups, then maybe. But they have been pretty good on their pickups so far. Safe. It's a shame. I feel like I could have won this game, but you know what? Like, you can't win them all. Like, dice are part of Blood Bowl as well. I think we played well enough that, like, we gave ourselves lots of outs, and this sweltering heat roll and then, like, the scatters this half have just snuck it away from us. And they, like, the time when they did the block and then re-rolled it before rolling a pickup without sure hands was just really, really rowdy, and they got away with it. Well, everyone's safe. Not quite everyone, most of the team. Nothing for it but a rowdy red dice. Nope. The Natty, along with every other player, is not on the pitch. Yeah, everyone's in the sweltering heat box or the box. Damage to the Chorf is just badly hurt, sadly. I really felt we could have won this one. I don't regret scoring when I did, because I scored when I did, and then I had What? I knocked the ball down 3 times, 4 times this drive? And if we got a good scatter on any of them, then we can win. And if we don't score when we did, then we're risking playing offense into that wizard just for longer and longer, right? So I don't regret scoring when I did. I think it was the right decision. And just the dice didn't go with us in this one. Thought for a second that they were going to score. Which would be a rowdy choice given that we have a natty in a KO box. If I was them, I'd be thinking about who you want to hand off to and score on this turn, but they moved before they even had a chance. Like, that was stunned, so you didn't have to worry about that. I would have been seeing if there was a... Maybe you don't want to risk the ball sent off plays, because if you fail it, then you might not get the... you might not pick it up again. Maybe they really want the hobgoblin level. Oh well, it's a draw. It's not a loss. You're allowed a few draws along the way. And nothing died. And we got a nice level for Randy. I don't think there was... I mean, to be honest, we were pretty flipping lucky in the first half with our injury dice. We could have been down way more players. Although we didn't give up too many blocks. 31's higher than I like, but it's not a crazy number. Yeah, like it's just the things that swung that game in the end with the sweltering heat and the scatter dice. Everything else, I think, was pretty normal. Randy gets a level. In good news, I think we did actually bring our team value down. I think our fan factor dropped from that loss, which is always nice because that is bloat you don't really want. We didn't lose. I don't know why I'm calling it a loss. It was a draw. So that is game number... That was game number 17 on the Wood Elves. The record is now 13-3-1. Still very, very solid. And the team still looks awesome. In fact, it looks a tiny bit more awesome because Wrestle Lodge is a really nice combo. And we need to get some other SVP, right? Like we got some for Tom the Owl. And Captain Defiance moving on towards probably Sure Feet. It's Sure Feet unless they roll agility. If they roll agility, then obviously you have to take agility. Full strength 4. Oh, that would have been a nice one to get the strength 4 on because already having wrestle makes it a nice combination. Right, that is me done for today. I probably will come back tomorrow and try to push this team on towards qualifying. We've made some good progress in the last 2 days. This team was 5-2-1, I think, so we've added 8 wins and a draw for the last 9 games, which is really nice. We're not top Wood Elf yet, but we're moving in the right direction.